their right mind is going to think at 21 years old you can run a whole entire convention? Hello queens, I'm Shanice Teresa and welcome to my YouTube channel. So Shane Dawson just uploaded his last video about TANACON. I haven't watched it yet. I'm about to go watch it, but I just wanted to let you guys know to make sure to go watch my first part of TANACON video because I'm not re-explaining everything that happened. If you guys need to refresh your memory or you don't know anything that happened at all, I will put the video right here for you guys to go watch, and I'll be right back because I'm about to watch this video that I've been waiting for two days to watch. So I'll be right back. My face the entire time watching that 41-minute video, shocked. I was shocked at every minute of that video. I wrote down some notes this time, can you tell? So people in my comments wouldn't come after me for not knowing information and bashing me. So just know that I took notes. I'm making sure I get my information right. People still came for me because trolls. But I want to start off by saying that Shane Dawson is like a godsend to Tana. Honestly, he, for doing this 3-part series about TANACON, is unbelievable. What he put out into the world and what he's doing for Michael and Tana and all the creators and the fans, like, mind blown. He's phenomenal. That last part of that series is crazy. The first 2 parts of Shane Dawson's TANACON series were kind of slow. It's just kind of like his perspective, just kind of like phone calls with Tana and phone calls with Michael. Michael is the Good Times CEO. He is what ran TANACON. He is who told Tana that everything would be fine. Tana is the face of TANACON, but Michael was supposed to be the brains of TANACON. So the issue with TANACON was the fact that people were outside too long getting sunburned. They didn't have food or water. Security was horrible. It was basically just people in t-shirts. This venue wasn't big enough to hold the capacity of 5,000 people. And it was just one big show. My first half about TANACON, I was basically saying that Tana was too young to do this convention. She did the best that she could. I wouldn't put the blame in her hands because she was the entertainment. She was not the brains behind the convention. Like, I was not there. I am not Tana's friend. I am not Shane's friend. I am not Michael's friend. I am mind blown at the lies, at the knowledge, at the responsibility, at just the whole entire thing. First of all, the convention was only supposed to hold 1,000 people. On the contract that Michael signed, the convention was only supposed to hold 1,000 people, but the Marriott supposedly said that that's just the safety number and that 5,000 people could fit inside. There's no proof behind that because there's no footage that was shown, but Michael signed a paper that said 1,000 people. It should have stayed at 1,000 people. And I don't believe that Tana didn't know that fact. She did state throughout the video that she didn't know that the venue couldn't hold 5,000 people, but there is footage from Michael that they're all sitting in a room and they're laughing over the fact that Michael said that there's only supposed to be 1,200 people, but they're going to make it 5,200 people. They all thought it was funny that they're trying to put the capacity higher than what it's really supposed to be. Right there, capacity, I believe, they're both in the wrong. They were both trying to make this convention much bigger than it was really supposed to be because overall, Tana was just being very petty. She said that she didn't have any bad intentions, but Shane brought a good point that maybe she didn't think that she had bad intentions, but she did because she was being petty about the whole situation. She knew that she was in the wrong, but she was just trying to outdo VidCon and just try to prove to VidCon that she was bigger than she was. And maybe the bad intentions were intentional, but what she did was wrong and the whole thing blew up in her face. Tana is the entertainment of TANACON. She is not the brains behind it. She's 20 years old. She's a YouTuber, and she's just living life and trying to throw a free event for most people to meet their creators. In her mind and what people were telling her, that is what was happening. All this was happening. She was doing her job as being the entertainment, going on stage, doing all these things for people. She can't see past her hotel room. She can't see past the stage doors, like the room doors. She only knew what she could see, and she only knew what people were telling her. And Michael kept telling her throughout the whole day, day one, that everything was fine. People were going through, people were fine, security was fine, everybody was perfect. She was told everything was fine because Michael was making it fine, which is not the result. Within the videos that her fans have shown, a fan was saying that everybody had a VIP pass. She did not see one free creator pass on anybody. And we found out at the end of the video, there was 5,108 VIP tickets sold and only 200 to 300 free tickets. So Michael's saying that Tana knew this, but Tana is saying that she doesn't know this. And honestly, with watching the whole video, I honestly believe Tana that she didn't know this because, first of all, Michael is only 21 years old. Who in their right mind is going to think at 21 years old you can run a whole entire convention with a huge YouTuber and actually have it work out? I am only 23 and I know that I would not be able to do that. Yes, maybe he's been in the industry for a while, maybe he's done little tiny things here and there with different clients, but he has never run a convention that's supposed to hold 5,000 people. Are you crazy? From right off the bat, what I find super sketchy is that right away, like as soon as TANACON was canceled, Michael got on a flight and left. To me, that's really sketchy. I would probably go to Tana and probably like talk to her and figure something out, like do everything that they could. Like, although it was canceled, they have to talk and figure out how to reimburse people. They need to, and he got on a plane and left. I like how Tana is owning up to her mistakes. I think she realized too late, but she did realize that she wasn't made for this. This wasn't something that she could do, one, at a young age, and two, for the first time. Like, something so big like that is definitely not something you can do on your first try. And to think to do it on the same day as VidCon, knowing that the flood is going to come over to TANACON, is totally not even something that is realistic. Like, that is just ridiculous altogether. She knew it was petty, she knew it was wrong. The adrenaline rush just got to her head, the excitement got to her head, that she didn't realize that what she was doing was just not okay. She had Michael's old clients tell her that he scams people. She had people tell her that he didn't have good intentions. She had people telling her not to do this, but she believed so much in Michael because he kept saying, everything is okay, I will do this, I will make this happen, yes, this is you, blah, blah. He had so much faith in Tana where he lost track of what reality is. He was so in his head that he let this convention fail. And I say he let the convention fail because, like I've said many times in this video, Tana was entertainment. He was the brains behind TANACON. We get it. Move on. Do you really think that Tana would be the brains behind TANACON? She is a great YouTuber. She's a great social influencer. But we all know that Tana is not someone who's capable of pulling something like this off. So Michael, yes, Michael would have had to take most of this into his hands. There's no way Tana would have been able to know the logistics around everything, know what she needed to do. In the video, she did state that she knew they needed food. They knew that they needed lots of security. They knew that they needed space. And in footage that she had, there's proof that she asked if the space that they had for certain things around the venue was safe for all these people. She asked him if it was safe for the people to be in the parking lot, and he told her the parking lot was for him and for registration and for the people to make lines and come through. She asked him so many times in the footage, is this okay? We're going to do this, but we're going to make it safe. And this whole time before this footage, Michael is stating that she had nothing to do with TANACON. She was just there to be entertainment. But yes, she was entertainment, but before TANACON happened, days before, she was there making sure that all this was happening. She wanted so much security and to make all this happen. Michael was stating, I think it was part 2, he stated that there was supposed to be like 91 security. In the end, let me look at my facts. In the end, there was only 25 security. They only spent $60,000 on security, and VidCon spent $1 million on security. You really think that 25 security guards is going to make 5,000 people safe? Are you done? Are you done? There's proof. Michael signed the contract with the security guards that stated there was only 25 security, and he's trying to tell Shane that there's supposed to be 91. And on his documentary footage, there's supposed to be 91. But you signed the contract stating that there was only 25. So you're a liar. Yes, Tana had lots of power. Tana is well known on the YouTube. She has a good platform. She had a lot of power, and she did use her power for bad because she was so petty about what had happened to her. And anybody would be petty about not being allowed back into VidCon. If you had so much power and you had so much FOMO about not being able to go somewhere and to do anything, and you see all your YouTube friends and all your fans going to an event that you can't go to, you're going to be petty. Don't tell me you're not going to be petty. But planning something in 2 months is just not realistic. And she did admit to the fact that 2 months is not enough time to do that. She also was caught going to a party after TANACON day 1, I think, was canceled. And Michael was stating the fact that she was getting drunk and she was doing all these things while he was trying to plan more venues, and she wasn't helping, and yada yada yada. And she's saying that she was at her network's party trying to figure out where she went wrong, and they're telling her to just cut it off and leave Michael because Michael is scamming her, and yada yada yada. We don't really know the full truth behind that. Yeah, she probably shouldn't have done that. Maybe she should have went with Michael to look around, but she wasn't at any random party. She was with her network. Like, I still believe it was wrong for her to do that, but it wasn't any random party. It was with her network. Again, just making sure that you know that in fact she was with her network. It just, everything is, the whole, it just mind-blowing. I don't know. She definitely got in her head. He got into her head. He got into his own head. Like, they just wanted to be those people to really show VidCon what's up, to really show people that she can do things like this. And she let herself down. She let her fans down. And it just, when you get into your head and you think that you finally have all these people supporting you over all these years, people don't support your movement, people don't support you because people think that you're trash and people think that you're just not smart overall. Like, when you finally have that power of people supporting you, you are on cloud 9. And I think cloud 9 was a little too high for her. I think that cloud 9 was too high for Michael. Michael needed to jump back down to earth and do what he told Tana he was doing. Overall, he just has bad vibes. Like, I've never met him in person, but just the footage, he just, bad vibes coming from him. I think that he obviously was doing this for the views. He was doing this to get attention from Tana and all her fans. He was doing this for all the bad things. His pride was too high. He just got in his head. I believe Tana when she's saying that he is lying about the fact that he's gonna go bankrupt and he's going to lose his house and his car, yada yada yada. Like, he comes from money. People have told Tana that he scams his clients and he has all this money and his mom has all this money, and he's stating all this fact. Mental health is not something to lie about. Mental health is not something to try to get attention for. I'm not saying he doesn't have any mental health issues. I've never met him before, but to look for that sympathy by creating an issue where there isn't an issue is where I have a huge issue. I have a problem with that. You do not claim all these mental health issues. He thought about suicide because he's gonna go bankrupt, but if you, I don't know, he never denied the fact that his mom didn't have all this money and his mom didn't give him all this money. So I'm going to go with what Tana's saying, and that he's fine in the money aspect, but he's just crying wolf and he just wants that attention. And I believe her when she says that, because he never denied it. I think just because he got so much backlash over what has happened, I think he needed a way to make people feel bad for him. He needed sympathy. He needed to look like the victim, and that's not okay. I'm very, very happy that Tana is admitting to her wrong. She is doing everything that she can, and Shane's helping her. Honestly, I don't know Shane, I don't know her, but I am so happy that Shane is doing that for her. Michael has admitted that overall it was just wrong to do, but always tried to put the blame on Tana. Tana wanted this, Tana did that, Tana didn't do this, Tana didn't do that. Like, what do you expect Tana to really do? Someone who doesn't know anything to do with conventions, know how to run them, what she really truly needs, like, and you're going to try to put the blame on Tana. You are the company that's supposed to be able to run these events, and you're trying to blame Tana for everything. I think that's really low. I think that is not smart of him, because look where he is now. Look at what Shane has done, and he's made this footage to prove that, not prove that Tana was right, but to prove that the company behind TANACON was trash, and to prove that Michael had bad intentions and he overall was scamming everybody. He even signed a contract to the ticket company, Veeps, that if anything happened, anything went wrong, that Good Times would be in charge of reimbursing people, blah, blah, blah. And he signed that contract so fast. He didn't care about what could happen. He didn't think about it. He was so in his head that he signed something, and now he's in charge of $325,000. And why that would be Tana's fault, I don't know, because I don't believe it is Tana's fault. He's the one signing the contracts. He's the one that's supposed to know about all these things for conventions. He's supposed to know all the logistics. He's supposed to have all these things done, and he told Tana they were supposed to be done, and he didn't do it. He signed contracts. He lied to Shane. He lied to Tana. He lied to the viewers. And here he is. The contracts are there to prove everything, and look who's lying, Michael. Overall, this video is way too long, just like the first one. Yep. I didn't expect to make a video this long, but I do talk a lot, and my opinion is very important. But overall, I think that Tana was out for revenge. She was very petty about the whole VidCon thing. But overall, I think the blame should be in Michael's hands, because he's the one signing the contracts. He's the one telling Tana that everything is good, that he has everything under control, and that everything should go smoothly. And during the event, he told her that everything was going smoothly while she was inside doing what she had to do, not seeing the outside. I honestly think overall he was scamming people, and he just wanted what was best for his ego. He wanted what was best for his pride, and he messed it all up. He messed it up for Tana. He messed it up for her fans. He messed it up for the YouTube world, because people looked up to Tana. People were hoping that this worked, because people are honestly tired of VidCon, the way that VidCon works. Yes, maybe it's getting better, but they had a lot of hopes in TANACON because they wanted something like this to come from a YouTuber and to make things better. And she let them down, he let them down, and I'm mind blown. And to see the truth and to see where all the lies were, like, it's insane to me, the things that Shane caught both of them saying. Hopefully TANACON 2019 is better. Girl, you better start planning now, because I have a lot of faith in her. I know that she's gonna do this again. I don't know when she's gonna do it, in a year or two, but she's going to make up for everything that she did wrong. She's going to refund all her fans. I know she's gonna make it right. She's going to make the next TANACON better, because she wants the best for people. And TANACON 2018 was just messed up, and I feel bad for everybody who was outside, everybody who bought tickets, for Tana, for Michael, for Shane, all the creators. I feel bad for them, but Shane's doing good by helping Tana to make everything transparent, to really use her voice, because if she did this on her own, it would have been just a disaster. People wouldn't believe her, because most people don't really believe Tana every time she puts a video out. So the fact that Shane is taking control and doing this for her is phenomenal, and I hope to hear good news with TANACON and all the fans and all the refunds and stuff, and I hope that Michael stops lying because he is unbelievable. And I really hope that Tana is okay over this. Honestly, I feel as though she deserves a better apology for Michael, and she deserves to put on a kick convention to prove VidCon wrong. So here's to that. Here's to TANACON. Here's to the future. That's all I have. I'm sorry this video is super long. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. Click that little notification bell so you don't miss a post from me, because you won't regret it. And here's to the next video. Bye, queens.
Yes, queen.